New start decks have hit the market, and there's just been a lot of hype this week. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more content. So how are the new starter decks holding up? Well, I am the lowest on the blast token, surprisingly enough. We've also got Protection Twin Cast coming in at 30s. It's kind of interesting. Your Crest has actually fallen quite nicely. These are now coming in about $27.50, kind of to be expected, honestly. The actual decks themselves are $27 and still holding. The Shiki crits are holding about 22 to 24. It's actually not too bad considering. The triggers, so there are OTs in here, which are like 15 to 20. Ignazio Blazings are 18s, and it also appears that Lucidinias are 11. So, I mean, the race to the bottom begins, honestly. Burrow Mushrooms coming in at 16s. This thing was actually kind of hard to pull. A lot of these running around. Honestly, Philanderers are $10. Regular Twin Cast coming in 11, but I don't think this is going to last too long, considering how many people wanted them. Hollow Plant Tokens are 11s. I see the race to the bottom for that's begun, too. And regular Philanderers are 8s. Okay. Stassion Starters are 3s. Okay, so I mean, like, we're pretty much doing what we wanted to do. Burrow Mushrooms coming in at 85 cents. Energy Generators like 60 cents. So, not doing too bad. Alright, the one that matters, these crits. I feel like these crits are a lot more expensive than we previously had seen. You know, I'm actually kind of surprised about this. Izaura's I actually just sold the only one I pulled of that. Kind of crazy. Drag Vitas are 16s from here. I don't know why. The Rising Star Virgils, the ride lines got ripped out, I see. It's just, people wanted the hollows for the ride lines and things like that, just to be able to try to, like, upgrade their decks and have them, you know, a little bit nicer. The Blazing Starcross, 17s, basically. Shenris are 14s. No, these are the regular ones from the deck. Okay. Your Union in the Skies, I mean, 11 and 4. We'll see how those kind of hold up over time. But Drag Vitas are also $2, which is not actually doing too bad. Honestly, I'm not surprised to see that. We've also got 40 cents, 70 cents. We got Blazing Star Crosses coming in at 30 cents as well. I mean, okay, everything from this deck is relatively cheap from what I was expecting. Nirvana. So I guess there's been a discussion that people want to, like, see, you know, how are these things going on right now. Looks like $300 for the Phoenixes on up to 300. I mean, the fact that the stamped Nirvana is that price is kind of telling, honestly. I guess I should have expected, you know, that. Also, 115, 45s on the true versions. The FFR's gone. The versions from the deluxe collection gone. Okay, well, I mean, God, man, these are just slammed off of today's market. Well, I guess I should have saw that. Virenas, Esperidias, currently at 120s. We've got Mirror Reflections coming in at 100s, Flaring Cannons, 48s, Esperidias coming in at 46s. We got Mirror's Reflections, 81s. I mean, that's not bad, honestly. All real things considered. Esperidias coming in at 10s. I mean, that's not too bad. We've got 11s. Okay. Wow, this stuff is actually, like, not bad. Arcs coming in at 3s. And then, of course, equip Brams F4s. A lot of this stuff really starts to drop down after a while. Trickstars, on the other hand, these are still 125 and going. Ugh. 36s for the 1 versions. That's kind of crazy. These are 18s. Alright, well, I mean, these do very much race down. The Bushiroad on the Road, these are 4s. But it's kind of interesting. I mean, that's your Trickstar stuff in a nutshell. Vire Lords, on the other hand, these things, 500 big ones. You can get an FFR now for 96. I mean, market's definitely reset on those. You're looking at 11s on the rest of them. So you can thank the limited list for cleaning that up. Trick Moons, on the other hand, $70. Looks like $10 copies, $10 copies, $10 copies. This card is not going too crazy right now, which is good. Summit Flares, this thing's kind of doing things right now. I don't really like that. You have 15 listings, but this card is being very shaky right now at the $4 mark. And I mean, once again, it's because, you know, you have those very specific conditions that make this card very, very good right now. Zorga also got new support literally today, which, I mean, has kind of flared this card up in price. Looking at 168s, you can get a old Zorga or Zorga Mask for 44. That's kind of crazy. Zorga Nadirs are 30s for FFR. Looks like Zorga Mask coming up at 11s. Faded Taboos are 12s, and then OG ones are like $5. Obviously, you know, you're kind of picking whichever version you really want to choose to play. It's not like there's a wrong answer, but it's something. It's for sure. Harvest Elf. Now, if you've not been paying attention to this card's been going kind of crazy. These are $88. You actually have some low ones populating finally at 18s. The reason for this is because Astacion just hit the meta. Because Astacion just entered into the fray, you're seeing this card kind of bubbling up right now. Harvest Elves are $33 for the regular versions of this, which I am honestly very surprised to see that this card has been holding up very, very well. And of course, the Narims are coming in about 28s right now, with 35s on the SRs, and FFRs just do not exist. These have literally been obliterated off of the market right now because, you know, it's something that Virgilla really wants. You know, you got to be able to dig into the deck and find those key cards. And then, oh boy, if you've not been paying attention to promos, Filias have been bouncing back and forth like crazy all week. These are 15s right now. High fives are coming in at 15s. Saragons are coming in at 39s. Deepland Maidiths are finally starting to gain value at 10s. And then, of course, Twilight Boundaries coming in at 14s. Violence Rays are still about 24s. There is, you know, discussion for these Saragons at 35s. Your Phantom Ladies, I actually just sold a bunch of these. How is it? When this card be discarded from hand during a turn, it goes into your soul. When this attack, a Vanguard, choose up to one card from your drop, put in your soul, and your opponent's Vanguard's grade 3 grades, gets 5k. It's actually pretty good. Our Bastion support's doing well. I see we still have Shenris on the market for 22s, which is not bad. Elementarias at 14s. Sophie Bell crits are down to 160s. It's kind of good. So some of these FFRs start to like become custom prices, and it's kind of stupid. Also do see Deluxe Michiru's are 30s now, $24 fronts. See, a lot of those have been wiped off of the market. Scarlet Flame is pre-selling currently at 18. You can still get them much cheaper. Our Nows are 10 to 11 actually. I'm kind of surprised that those are that cheap now. I figured those would be a little bit more. 250s on the Michiru's. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, Energy Generators, $2. These, totting at about 102. Twilight Boundary Hollows are still 25s. See more of these FRs kind of popping around. We do have the Pastel Heels running around at 3s. I do got to pick up a place out of those. Hopefully at Bushiroad somebody will have them. Fated 1 markers at like a couple dollars. Bumblezar's a little bit of money. Wow, Abyss Fishing. It's also remind your Dayush is also $60. Holy crap, man! I did not realize that when you're dealing with these FRs, these are 8s for round 1 crits. Wow, these things have really tanked into the ground. An extra large room, Lofa, $100 it sold for. That, you know, I'm honestly surprised how deep some of the pockets are for people. Also, the Ancient Megas Bright crits are only $3. It's honestly kind of insane to see like how much money people are willing to spend on some of the things for this game. But what do you guys think about today's market? It is a place. Please, if you comment down below, tell me what you guys think. I'll see your beautiful faces back here in day, guys. Thanks for watching today's video. Check out tradingcardmint.com down below in the description. Enter MCOL40 on checkout. Save a little bit of money on your purchase. Check out mcolgames.com if you're interested in getting some cool playmats and single trading cards as well. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Turn on those notifications so you don't miss one of our videos. Thanks for watching.